Lord Vader, the fleet has moved out to light speed and we're preparing to...
You have failed me for the last time, Admiral. Captain Piet.
Yes, my lord.
You are in command now, Admiral Piet.
Thank you, Lord Vader.
Ooh, buddy, do I got a spicy one for you today. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you like that meme. We're trying to keep the meme game strong here at the Star Bazaar. So, as most of you know, the other day EA Star Wars tweeted out that there will be no new Star Wars games announced at EA Play Live this year, which came as a huge shock. We were expecting at least a title reveal for Fallen Order's sequel, but it sounds like that will not be the case. This has a lot of players upset, and if you look at that tweet from EA Star Wars, a lot of players are pretty fed up with them. For every one person defending the tweet, there's at least 200 others ripping them to shreds. The player base has been vocal, but another party who has been suspiciously quiet about it, who is probably even more upset than the players, is Disney itself, who owns the rights to Star Wars. And bro, did they drop a bomb on Electronic Arts earlier this year. Disney has kind of remained hidden in the shadows while EA really took the forefront for Star Wars gaming and made all of the announcements on the official EA Star Wars page or on the Lucasfilm's games page. Disney really took a back seat, and that's okay because they themselves have come out and said that video games are not their forte. That's why they outsourced it to a company like EA so that they could, make video games. We haven't heard too much from Disney itself up until very recently, and this news kind of slipped under the radar. So, brief history, just to recap real quick. If you tuned into the E3 presentation back in June, then you saw the debut of the trailer for the new Avatar game, Frontiers of Pandora, which is being developed by Massive Entertainment and Ubisoft. Massive is also developing the first open-world Star Wars game, which was announced earlier this year. And that's where this news comes from. So, the senior vice president of Walt Disney Games, Sean Shoptaw, had a meeting with Massive about the Avatar game, which was already in development at Massive at this point. And according to Sean, it's actually this meeting that convinced Disney to let Massive make the open-world Star Wars game. In an interview with IGN, Sean said this about the meeting. That first meeting we had with Massive around the Avatar game after we acquired Fox was really the jumping off point for the Star Wars game. There was such alignment and such creative passion around the Star Wars brand from that team that it was just a natural evolution to the relationship and really led to the Star Wars game we announced not too long ago. Of course, he's talking about the open world game. Sean continues, and here's where it starts to get really good. He says, "We certainly had aspirations about an open world Star Wars game. We meaning Disney, so Disney had aspirations to make one. It did not come exclusively from Massive. They certainly had a passion for it too, to the point that it made it a lot easier for those conversations to advance, but we, Disney, are aware of the things that you outlined, right? Disney is aware of what fans have asked for and have wanted for long periods of time." What a crazy thing to read. So Disney, despite being quiet and kind of hanging back in the background while EA takes care of stuff, they're still paying attention. They know what the fans want, and they know what we have wanted for a while, it sounds like, which is pretty cool coming directly from Disney. Keep in mind, this is the senior vice president of Walt Disney Games. He's not a low-level worker. He's pretty high up there in the food chain. Disney has wanted to make an open-world Star Wars game for a while now, it sounds like. Probably a couple of years at this point. EA has held the exclusive rights to make Star Wars games for several years. So why, at any point, did Disney not have EA make an open-world Star Wars game, if they wanted it for so long, as Sean is saying here? And man, he answers this so well. Oh, I never get tired of reading this. Okay, so he says, "We've wanted to do it with the right partner at the right time." I think it's easy for us to want to jump quickly, especially when we know there's demand, and boy is there demand. But we need to be disciplined as well on when we do these things and who we do them with. Whoa, buddy! Alright, I'm good. So, as much as there's been an ambition internally, as much as externally, to have an experience like this made, we really wanted it to come at the right time with the right partner. The worst thing we could do is do it wrong and do it in a way that does not resonate with fans or doesn't meet that bar. Battlefront 2 loot boxes, anybody? And so we certainly feel like the wait will be worth it. We're super excited about where the game is going. I was just on a call this morning actually with the Massive team about it. They could not be more excited, blah, blah, blah. Beautiful. Okay. Holy crap, that is huge! Disney is literally saying that EA is not the right partner to make an open-world Star Wars game with, in the most professional way possible, and that is why we have not yet had the open-world game. We probably could have had one a couple of years ago, but it may not have been the best experience, and I think Disney knows that now. I think Disney learned that back during the Project Ragtag days. Project Ragtag was supposed to be the first open-world Star Wars game ever made, but it was canceled not once, but twice actually. It was canceled as Ragtag, and then the project was revived as Project Orca, then it was canceled a second time. EA is definitely not the right fit for an open-world Star Wars game, and in mine and other people's opinions, it's not the right fit for Star Wars in general. It took Ubisoft just one meeting with Disney for Disney to recognize, hey, these are the guys who need to make the open-world game. And what's crazy is, the meeting wasn't even about Star Wars in the first place. It was about a completely different brand, and chances are the conversation just gradually evolved into Star Wars, and that's when they were convinced. With Sean talking about the alignment and the creative passion that Massive Entertainment showed for the Star Wars brand, it really fills me with confidence knowing that this game is in the hands of actual Star Wars fans who love Star Wars and want to expand on that lore. From what we know about the open world games so far, it will be story-driven for the most part, so there will be narrative elements for Massive to expand on. The Frontiers of Pandora game looks great, and though it's not set to be released until sometime next year, it does give us a really good idea of what we could expect from a Star Wars game from Ubisoft. Of course, Avatar is very focused on the visuals, so of course there's going to be a lot of bright colors and vividness, and it's going to look really nice, and the game certainly reflects that. Doesn't necessarily mean that's what the Star Wars game is going to look like, but this does give us a good idea of what Massive is capable of. Frontiers of Pandora is the major title that Massive is working on before the open-world Star Wars game, so open-world Star Wars is still several years out. We don't even have a title for that game yet. Once Frontiers of Pandora drops, at that point the Massive team will probably go all hands on deck on the open-world Star Wars game, and I could not be more stoked for that. It's always a good day when somebody recognizes EA's incompetence around the Star Wars brand. And I'm being candid here, I'm being honest. EA has handled Star Wars impossibly poorly. It's an even better day when they're getting wrecked in public by Disney themselves. This definitely put a smile on my face and was for sure the highlight of my day when I heard this news. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this. If you've been playing the EA Star Wars titles over the last couple of years, are you satisfied with how EA has handled the brand, or is there a lot more to be desired? Do you think the open world game will be better suited in Massive's hands? Let me know down in the comments below. And Disney, Mr. Shoptow, hats off to you, my friend. That's going to do it for today's video. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, a thumbs down if you didn't. If you're new and you want to stay in the loop with more Star Wars gaming news and commentary, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to click the bell next to it to get notified, otherwise YouTube will not let you know when I upload new videos. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you out in the next one. Peace!